Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. This time we collected, well, figured out that we were in the future. We found Leliana, and we decided we were going to confront Alexius in his throne room. Right, see right there. And we needed to collect some red lyrium shards to do it. So now we've collected those shards, we can open his door, and hopefully that means we will be able to send myself and Dorian back into the past, where we belong, to prevent this future from ever occurring. Let's see what happens. You'll pay for this. How much do all this? You're here alone. Let's finish this. Ooh, I'm right here. Yeah.
Look at what you've done, Alexius. All this suffering. And for what?
For my country, for my son. But it means nothing. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My fine baby.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now.
Notice
All we can
someone's
do
missing
is wait.
in this shot. Just pay attention. Yeah, the fight can be undone.
It does matter. I will undo this.
How many times have I tried? The past cannot be undone. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, what have I wrought? Ruin and death, there is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all.
And there she is.
Felix. That's Felix.
His breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
What's the amulet?
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I won the world back.
Leliana says no. Knowing of how a turn her character could take if things went a certain way. Let's do this, Alexius. But, alas, he seems to be summoning in people. That was just him. Okay. So he is immune to all disabling effects, he is perceptive. Perceptive means he can sometimes see people who are kind of stealth. So, specifically, in this case, Bear.
Victory is impossible. Your death will be... Where are your assassins this time?
Or Amit, it's a fate rift. You jerks.
Falling back!
Potion. Stop attacking me while I'm doing cool things. Not a fan of that. Oh, I can... Oh, okay. It's just a one-stage rift. I figured it would be multi like usual, but I guess it's in the boss fight. It isn't. I have to deal with my nonsense.
Victory is impossible.
Alright. You guys, grab him. I need to get pulled. Ow. You jerk. Come on, Bear. Get Dorian up. Him. Deal with him, and let's try to disrupt his rifts. Or not. I hit potion. You need me to close the rifts. Okay. Crap, 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 crap. I'm going to revive everyone before I undo the rift, because yeah. I don't think any more demons will pop up if I sit them. Dilly-dally, I don't think we create the game that way. Make sure he takes his gen potion so he can start generating some health now. And we haven't hopefully finished off. Well, we're alive. We lived it. Just barely, though. Staff of
He wanted
stasis.
to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. Long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius. I know you cared for him. Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathis. That's right. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used. I should be able to reopen the grave.
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now.
Yeah.
The Eldor.
You have to hurry. This is bad.
We'll head out front. Keep them off your tail.
Another way I won't let you die. I can do this with your best. I won't let you die.
No. I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
How can the demons get through that door if they don't have the red lyrium shards? That's what I want to know. Can we just like reseal that door? I don't know.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame.
I say force it open. Well, that's distressing.
Andraste, guide me. Maker, take
That's
up
a
your
dead
side.
bear. And it's kind of sad. But Daliana's doing good. Ow.
You move, and we all die!
But they're my friends. I can't let them die. Okay, Dorian. Here we go. Back to the present.
You'll have to do better than that.
Lively. Must surrender.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
This is true. comes quietly with us.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
But it appears we've got some soldiers marching in. Look for Elden in nature.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties,
Alistair
When we offered the Major
Nora.
Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Honora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
We could offer you protection.
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
Okay, what do you really think I'm going to take the prisoners? No, they're our allies. Obviously.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer.
Sandra dislikes it.
I doubt you're
Ironwall
going to get
dislikes
a
it.
better one.
Blackwall and Varric like it.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
Alright, Fiona. Good to hear. So, that was interesting. So yeah, in this world state, I guess first reveal, since I didn't tell you guys what my origin state was. Alistair and Honora are married together. Normally, I prefer Honora ruling solo, but I've made some changes playthrough because it's sad possible. That still agrees with everything that I like. So I sort of had an idea. I've made this interesting. I guess it's not the least sad. I've just made it very interesting. It's very interesting. You're gonna like some of what happens. It's pretty exciting. So Alistair and Honora rule together. And they are the King and Queen of Ferelden, keeping it
It's
safe.
not a matter
as
for debate.
a group.
There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
They deserve freedom. Consider this their probation. I lied to them. We need their cooperation. They deserve freedom.
We're not monsters. We can control ourselves without any outside help. This is not an issue of self-control.
Isn't it?
Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. Here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Thanks, Dorian. You're my bro.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
It's true. I'll need Lyrian. I can help.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means Lyrian. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate Lyrian supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things we saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Yeah, it
Sounds
very
like
good.
something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark.
I'd be honored. It's my nap. I'll be there. Gotta go silly.
And I'd hope to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk. What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when we're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying.
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
Glad you're staying. We'll keep an eye on you. I don't want you when you want to stay. I'm glad you're staying.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin
That's the
preparations
ideal.
to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Maker willing indeed. So that is the conclusion of that mage storyline. And the next storyline quest awaits us. So everyone should be up to level 9 or so. Let's make sure people are all leveled. I don't think leaving anyone behind. Just going to gain bonus to range attacks in the front. Dorian. It's going to get Wall of Fire for fun. And profit. That's going to be useful. Black Wall. Let's upgrade some things there. Excuse me. Vivienne. Also Wall of Fire. Her and Dorian will separate once they get their specializations. Souls. Got the wall of base. Let's get base armor for him. Fun and exciting. Barrack Iron Bull I leveled up already, and that's that. So, how close am I to level 10? I will probably get level 10 on my next story mission, so I don't think we're going to do too much before that.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your Illyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
True. Right, let's talk.
I'll
Everyone
take
will have
over.
new conversations that we're going to go through. Some of them, because we have time left in this
What's the
episode.
ambassador?
Emergency. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure Lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to Lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of combating the masses.
Chantry's incompetent. It's needed more than ever. It's been this way for years. It's been this way for years.
Mage circles started falling years ago. Chantry was troubled even before the Divine's murder.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties of Lane, Vara, Elden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
And Rastis chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
See, the important you make it sound easy. It's not easy.
So if everyone listens to the chant,
Ah.
things will be smooth as silk.
I'm cutting
I
through
did
codes.
say commonality is merely a beginning, but it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
It's not too good to be true.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Elysian politics, Lady Montague?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit.
Not really.
While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved it from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
That Andraste chose me. I don't claim to hold me. The holy, don't know. That's private. Probably you. Probably you.
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know to make one.
I don't claim to be holy.
I'll tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a homeward reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day.
The game gives you the chance to reject it, but I like the realism of rumors are rumors, and people are going to talk.
Do you need anything more?
There are choices that sometimes you can't really get past. And even if you really want to, there isn't much to go on. So let's talk to Vivian and see what she has to say about this. Likely upset that we gave them more freedom if she wanted.
If Fiona and her malcontents
Yeah,
are joining
see?
us as allies, we need to be prepared. Abominations are
He
inevitable.
dislikes my plan.
Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
Absolutely not. We can control the mages. Good idea. Keep them hidden. I'm fine with that. It's like, yeah, we can train some people. You know, good idea.
The last thing we need are abominations running amok.
It's good to see someone with an understanding of the situation. I'll have a word with Cullen. We are reliant on his people, absolutely. There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
Pose a risk?
If you're seeing demons everywhere, do you believe you're a risk? Do you believe I am?
We are a risk, darling. Better to know it and use caution. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
Those are not the solution. That's just changing rhetoric. Dalish times. Gotta go with
The
elf.
Dalish get along just fine without Templars or circle towers.
As I understand it, the elves limit their risk by refusing to have more than 3 mages in a clan. Tell me, what becomes of the Danish youngster who is not appointed first or second?
They're sent to other clans.
If a clan can't raise the mage, they're sent to another that's in need of a first or second.
And if there are no clans in need of a new apprentice? For those who value survival, sentimentality is not an option. Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping, what future do you see for mages?
It should be free. We need mages in the chantry. We need circle epic. It should be free. Just dislike it.
Mages should be treated like anybody else.
How free did you feel living on the run, never straying too close to villages or staying in one place too long? Paint the cage any color you like. It is still a cage. It's something to consider, my dear.
So she dislikes me, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having a person who disagrees with me. I'm going to still do her quest she gave me. Off screen, I grabbed a quest from her. She wants me to collect some tomes. So when we find those, I will take them, and, you know, I will say what I mean and try to keep her from leaving, but if she decides she wants to leave, she decides that. But,
largely earned you enemies.
we're gonna try our
Our
best.
agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
No killing.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. Yours with kindness.
That's adorable.
Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
I watched you die for me.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return you.
I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
It was still noble.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
Alright,
I'll leave you to your work.
let's follow up. Let's go talk to Solus. I think Dorian's also over here now. Yeah, he is. I can chat with both of them. So, Dorian.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal?
Yes,
Cows milking farmers?
definitely. I'll think of something.
Give me time. I'm sure I'll surprise you.
I suspect that's not true. Yes, strip yourself naked and allow the Chantry to flog you into repentance. That would surprise me. I do wonder if you've considered what the support of yours will do for mages in general. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. We've given some mages license to, well, like mages back home.
As long as they're like you, flirty wink wink Mick. Tousle his mustache myself. Anyway. Anyway, is that so terrible? So they'll rule us next. I doubt that.
I don't believe that. It's true. The conditions here are different. Southern mages aren't used to ruling. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
You've seen Alexius.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Yeah, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it. Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
Yeah, Solus. What's next?
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel. Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the fate?
Torian is certain.
Dorian was sure. Possible as it seemed. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witness.
I did not see him there. Not amazing. Terrifying.
So many were dead. More had been corrupted. Knowing what will happen.
I don't know why he disapproves there. It's
I
interesting.
suggest not fail.
That's
Speaking of
a
which,
good idea.
you should ready yourself for this elder one. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
Yeah. Next we've got Varric, and then Lee, Cassandra, Blackwall, Colin, and the Iron Bowl.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my Red Lyrium of the Temple was a coincidence theory.
How does it spread?
How long does it take for Red Lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We need to eliminate it.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Anything but celebrate. It's not to catch my breath. Yeah, I catch my breath.
I was planning to put my feet up. Maybe grab a nap. You?
Whatever I do, it'll be as far from Cassandra as I can get. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Weird lag. Strange timing for lag. I'm gonna go to the store off screen. I've got a lot of inventory management to do, so we're gonna worry about that afterwards. Scrap bowl.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
I'll protect you and your big muscles, big man. Yeah, we're not going for that direction right now. Magic goes too far is incredibly weird, right?
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
And you're a mage. That saves. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Next, Blackwall. He approved of the mages being free, which is interesting.
I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
It's a good cause.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
I've never been more certain of my decision to join you.
We will do better.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
And I look forward to it.
Let's see.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Let's see if he has anything to say with the mages.
It's never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma.
Yeah.
What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a chance. Everyone deserves one.
Oh, that makes sense. I know more about him than you guys do, so that actually makes sense now that I listened to it. I get why he improved. Okay, that's simple. I'm gonna do Cassandra last, so I'm gonna call him. I know. So, Colin.
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close them.
Do you have a problem?
You weren't happy with how I brought in the mages. You have a problem with me as well.
Of course not. I have no intention of endangering the Alliance, but I must ensure the safety of the city. That concern extends to the mages. They are putting themselves at risk for the Inquisition, as are you. Any precautions taken are meant to aid you, nothing more. I hope you accept this.
With anyone? That's all.
That's all for now.
Another time.
So yeah. And Cassandra.
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it.
Oh, Cassandra. Gotta love it.
It never ends, evidently.
Arguing just makes them worse. Is there a problem? Is there a problem? I'm confused.
Is there an issue with the mages? Can I help?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
So, did my best. Blaming me.
You would have done differently, I suppose.
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision.
You did
when it
disapprove.
needed to be
Greatly
made.
disapproved,
And
actually.
here we are.
It said so
I
in the
wish
corner.
I could say this was my doing.
Flirter. I'm not gonna flirt, because I know who I'm going after in this game, and you guys should too by now. Got us here. I am pretty flirty. Now you got us here.
We wouldn't be here at all if you hadn't stood up against the Chantry.
You're being kind.
You're discounting your role in this.
Let's close the breach. Then we can say how successful I was.
Alright, so everyone's got interesting opinions and reactions to the mages being free. It's what I wanted. Some people seem to like it, some don't. That's Dragon Age for you. First big decision the Inquisition has made, and I promise you it's not the last. But, thanks for joining me on this ride, and we'll catch you next time to see what